Water signs, hi. Going to do a love reading today for your signs. And just to let you know, it is a general reading and it may not resonate for everyone. If it does resonate for you, I will be doing an extended reading on the connection itself. And so you can find the information for that in the box below. All right, so we'll start off with your cards. So this is your energy, water sign. This is the energy of your person. And this is the energy of the connection itself. All right, so I will be clarifying as we go along, and I will also draw some cards from the universe, from the Wisdom of Avalon. All right, so what I've got for you is a lot of communication from you going back and forth to with your other, with your partner, or with the person in your life. So a lot of communication, a lot of growth, a lot of a lot of bringing together and tightening up the connection. Then we got the King of Swords and the Three of Cups. So really starting to kind of get focused on kind of moving ahead on the worldly things, and at the same time celebrating the joy of the love and the connection. So a lot of this communication could to do with putting things out into the worldly, because I feel like you're quite involved now in some way in putting your voice out into the world and kind of regaining, and the king is not about a male or female, but it is about the divine masculine kind of energies. So moving more out into the world, and this is on your card, so this is you. So I see you moving more out into the world, and kind of with your voice and your power and your wisdom, the things you have to say, but at the same time celebrating the connection and celebrating joy and love, and so both things happening at the same time. Then we got the Page of Swords, the universe, and the Four of Pentacles. So the Page of Swords is kind of on standby, waiting and watching to see what steps to take next, what moves to make next, but observing what is ahead, and observing and having the knowledge of what was behind. And I think the reason this is showing up is because you've got the universe card, so it's an end of a cycle, which may be why you're moving more out into the world now. Excuse me. I get something in my throat. Anyway, and I feel like you're coming from a more solid foundation now and want to continue building that solid foundation. So going into this new cycle and the ending of the old cycle with a solid foundation has enabled you then to be able to be vigilant and protect what you've got, but also start to look at what's coming in the future, because you sense that there's moves now to be made, and that's why all this communication is going on. With the Queen of Swords showing up in your cards, now this isn't male or female again, so you got the King and Queen of Swords, so you've got the masculine and feminine energies coming from you, and all moving towards kind of focus and putting your voice out there, and being discerning as to where things are going to go next. Because it looks to me like we've got the Hermit showing up and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this, it's a very solid heart level commitment that you are making to the connection here. Definitely ready for it at a heart level. And at the same time, taking the time and having taken the time to really sort out things inside you and get clear. And you're following your own counsel here. You're following your own counsel in terms of the focus that you're putting on the external world and lighting up the internal world, okay? Because really very committed here to love and to enlightenment and to the connection itself. Then we got the Knight of Pentacles showing up here with the Six of Cups and the King of Cups. So we've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So both of those definitely balancing now the masculine with the feminine, because here we've got really strong feminine energy in the commitment, and now we're balancing it out with the masculine. The soulmates connection is here, but also kind of going back in time sometimes with a soulmate connection, because we may have had, or we have had other lives and stuff, but also it's kind of looking at things that we knew through history of ourselves and through even our own childhood, and the promises we made to ourselves and to, you know, probably silently to our, you know, our future connection and our current soulmate or whatever, about what you know, what you wanted to do in the world, and what you wanted to do, the kind of love you wanted, all that, you know, the kind of stuff that, you know, we kind of know ourselves really clearly when we're children, and we're really clear as to, as we observe around the world around us, as to, I mean, I remember that with me. I remember looking at people and going, you know, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I do want to do that sort of thing, right? And now the opportunities are coming as you're getting clear, and as you're incorporating that divine masculine energy. With the Knight of Swords showing up here, this is your person's cards, water sign. So we've got a lot of power. Your person is definitely moving towards what they want in life, with the Knight of Swords showing up, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So they're definitely moving very quickly and powerfully towards their path, their new path. And they're ready to start something new in their lives. We've got the Empress showing up once again, ready to start something new. They're ready to put their energies, their creativity, their passion out into the world. And it's coming from a really sincere place in them, a really deep place. And it's a beginning of them starting to move into more into their passion and their creativity too. So definitely they're on their path. I see you here now, moving more on your path. And so this is what we're getting here. And then with the star for your person, I see a lot of healing here. And I see patience here too. Sorry, I missed that. There's a lot of patience and a lot of thought and balancing out going here, even as they move rapidly towards this new path. And then I see the star here, so a lot of healing, a lot of connection with, you know, who they are, how they fit into the world, and really embracing change and growth and development, and having the wisdom and the kind of power. They're a very powerful person. They're like, you know, they're very wise. It's like they've got this internal wisdom about them, like they've been here forever, kind of thing. And they're definitely on their destiny path. They've done a lot of healing, as I said. They went through a lot of pain themselves in the past, but they've put the past behind them now, and they're ready to launch this new path in their lives. And the new path is towards building this solid connection. So they're not looking at building something merely for themselves. They're looking at building something for their families, for the connection, for the world, for, you know, people, for stability, for security, all kinds of things, because we've got the Ten of Pentacles showing up here. All right, let's take a look at the Knight of Cups over here in the actual connection itself. Wow, powerful cards here. You got the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So a lot of cups, pretty much all cups. Even the Four of Wands represents commitment and marriage and, you know, creating a solid base. It's kind of like the Ten of Pentacles down here, okay? So we've got the Ace of Pentacles showing up in the Knight of Cups. So the connection itself looks like it's becoming more, there's opportunities for it to grow now and become more abundant. I see more independent movement within it, but I see totally love being renewed, love being offered, you know, to the connection from both of you. The Four of Wands, we've got the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So moving beyond fear, moving beyond conflict, moving beyond, and moving more into a place where operating as a team. This connection is going to be operating much more as a team. The give and take, the sharing, the protection, the sense of responsibility, and the building of that solid commitment to the base, which is the relationship itself, in a really harmonious and and yeah, like I said, I feel like the energies here have brought this much more into harmony. With the Four of Cups, now figuring out how do we incorporate love. We got the Queen of Wands and the Chariot showing up. Things are moving quite passionately and quite quickly here, and you can see that in both cards here. And so not forgetting to incorporate love into everything, and incorporate the team, incorporate into everything that is happening here. And now I don't mean it has to happen where you do everything together. I don't see that, but I see that love has to flourish in a very real world, in a very realistic way. And therefore, with the connection being solidly on its path of passion and movement forward, that this has to become kind of the knowledge that's within it. That's where the wisdom that we got from the the Emperor over here, that level of wisdom where love isn't just something that's beautiful and sweet and wonderful. It is that, but it also has its darker side at times when it doesn't feel that way. But that's part of bringing love down into an earth plane, and that's what I see happening here. That awareness, because love is renewed here. I totally see a renewed commitment towards this connection and towards love. Because we've got the rebirth here, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles here. So love is on solid ground here. It's independence within the connection, and as I see the rebirth is that recognition and that vision of it. Okay. Wow, pretty straightforward here for you guys. Nice water signs. So I'm just going to draw a couple cards from the universe. We've got the Death card. So the Death, rebirth, and we have rebirth here with the Judgment card. So really, this connection is moving up to the next level, which is what I see with the Ace of Cups. And then we've got the Water Fairies. This is about feelings and emotions. And that's the next level I see this moving to, is really incorporating feelings and emotions into every level that of whether it's fear, whether it's conflict, whether it's sharing, whether it's the recognition that love's not always going to be calm, and and sometimes there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of movement within it, and a lot of independence within it. So that's what I see here for the Water Fairy, incorporating feelings and emotions. Okay, water, there we go. I will be extending on the outcome or the connection itself, and if this did resonate for you, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you next week.